Hey guys, it's Captain Collector. Welcome back to my channel. I didn't actually film anything last week because it was San Diego Comic-Con at home. So I've never been to San Diego Comic-Con. I've been to Anime Expo, D23 a couple times. And so when they announced like it would be a free admission to go to this, I just took 3 days off of work. I took Wednesday, Thursday, Friday off work. And it's like my biggest vacation since working. I looked at the schedule. Wednesday, the panel started late and they weren't really very interesting. So basically Wednesday was all just waiting for the Funko shop to open and to release their exclusives for the exclusive sticker. So that's what I did. I just actually worked really late the night before. So I slept in for the Wednesday and then, walked the dog, made cookies even, and just waited for the shop to open. So I was able to log into the Funko shop right at 5 o'clock Pacific time. And then they even changed their website. It was like this purple and blue. And there was like a kind of like a waiting room. And so right when you clicked in, it had only the Funko shop exclusives for the convention. They removed all their normal products. And I knew in advance that maybe getting 4 pops, I would get free shipping. And so I had thought that I would put Nightcrawler in my cart. My coworker wanted Vex from Critical Role. I wanted the Dark Captain Marvel, and then I just thought I would shoot for Black Lightning. It's a 3,000 piece exclusive, and it was like the rarest one to get. So I just thought I'll just try to put it in my cart and see if I get it. And so those 4 for free shipping. I ended up waiting in the shipping, calculating shipping page for like 40 minutes. It was just me sitting here eating cookies. Watching that wheel spinning and spinning, and like I checked, I'm following I think Diz Pops on Instagram, and so I could see everyone else was also stuck on that same page, even though we all knew shipping was going to be free for 4 pops. It was comforting to know like everyone was kind of in the same boat as me. So it was just here waiting. It was just kind of fun. It's as if you're at the Comic-Con, waiting in line to get these. So by the time that it calculated my free shipping, it said all like some things in my carts were out of stock. And so it said, update your cart and like check out or whatever. And it showed 3 out of 4 were out of stock for me. The only one left in stock was Dark Captain Marvel, which should be this one. And I didn't want to try to like add other pops to get free shipping, just to wait in that whole line again after 40 minutes. So I just checked out all the exclusives. The single pops were like $15, and then shipping was like $6 plus tax. It turned out to be like 23 something for 1 pop, which kind of sounds a lot, and it was kind of disappointing because I thought I was gonna get free shipping. But then again, trying to get a exclusive sticker on eBay, you would never find one for like 20 something bucks. So I just checked out, was kind of disappointed, but just kept telling myself that. And then it finally came. It came this week, and I actually got. And then that night, I was stalking the Best Buy's website for Vex for my coworker, and I ended up getting one for her. But I got this one for myself. Oh my gosh, the one for Best Buy, I got one shipped to me. I thought the box wasn't that great. The window's kind of scuffed. The back had a small dent, but then I picked up one in the store, and it was even worse. Like, totally crushed. The pop had like shifted so much that it left paint on the front window. It was just really bad. But at least for her, she was definitely an out-of-the-box collector, so she didn't mind. So at least for Funko Shop, like it comes in this like a sorter with edges, so it maybe helps with it bumping around. So it's kind of like a deluxe sorter. I don't even know how to open this. Oh, you just kind of take it apart like a puzzle. Oh, wow. It's so nice. I was gonna get a second one off Amazon, but they kind of sold out. I was sitting on it too long. But this is Dark Captain Marvel. I didn't know this was a dark version of her. I did see her like on a cover of a comic, and I just thought her costume was a little weird because like how do you see out of that star in your face? And but they did the same thing with Cyclops. I think maybe Uncanny Cyclops. He's just got this like big X over his eyes, and so somehow they can see through that. So I'm not familiar with the comics, but I'm interested to know now that they've made pops for this. And then actually after getting this one, I think either later that night or the following day, they reverted the Funko Shop back to normal, and I picked up the Miss Marvel, which is Carol Danvers, but like in one of her earlier costumes. So this is the exclusive sticker. It says San Diego Comic Con International 2020 limited. It's limited edition. It's kind of cool. I'm not sure if it was worth the stress, but I do like how the box is like in pretty perfect condition. There's actually some shading on her star on the face, which is pretty cool. I thought it was just gonna be a solid color, but it is like a little darker at the bottom, and I probably don't need one out of the box, but it would be cool. I might pick one up. So that's Dark Captain Marvel. Okay, so let me pull up, like I checked the rest of the schedule. I was really excited for this Comic-Con. Like, it really felt like I was there because they would only release panels at a certain time. And I checked in advance, like, what I wanted to see. So Thursday, I watched the Star Trek Universe panel at 10 o'clock a.m. Actually, every day of this whole Comic-Con, they were doing sideshow tours of their products and of products that they were a distributor for. So that was like at 7 and 8 a.m. and it was so early I would have to like log in, kind of watch a little bit, and then I would like go to sleep, wake up again, and then like start watching the panels. So the sideshow ones were always in the morning. And then I watched Star Trek Thursday. After lunch at 1 o'clock, I watched the Marvel 616, which I thought was really cool. At first, I wasn't sure. I thought it was like a documentary and just kind of boring. But this one turned out to be like about Marvel characters, sometimes like obscure Marvel characters, or there's actually one on, I think, Kamala Khan, which looks really interesting. So I'm really excited to see that on Disney Plus. Then I tuned into the Comic-Con Museum tour. That one, I admit, I fell asleep. It was after lunch, so I had like food coma, and but that was pretty cool. I think what they were saying is they were like renovating or kind of like using a historical building to house their museum, and it just seemed like kind of an interactive center where you could draw stuff, you could learn stuff, and they would have maybe history of maybe past Comic Cons in the building. So at the same time as that one, they had a Horizon Zero Dawn comic, kind of like exclusive first look or something, and they were actually at the same time. So what was cool was that once it was like 2 o'clock, they would post one of these. They would let you watch these videos, but then they would just keep the videos online, so you can actually go back later and see like another panel that was at 2 o'clock. So that's what I did. So I actually could see more panels than I would have if I actually attended it physically in person. Then at 4 o'clock, it was really cool. No, not 4 o'clock, 5 o'clock. 5 o'clock, I saw a panel, and it was hosting, one of the panelists was Jamie Chung, who plays Mulan. So that was so cool to see her. Like, she didn't have many, like, they didn't ask her many questions, but it was so cool to see her, and like, even if it's through a webcam, just kind of candid, like video of them. And that was at 5. I think at 4 o'clock, I watched an Inside the Voice Actors Studio. That was pretty cool. Even though they're talking about voice acting and how they kind of made it work for them during the quarantine, they had a lot of great tips. Like it even was kind of relevant to like just starting a YouTube channel. Like, don't buy expensive equipment. It's more important to just have good content for your channel. Like, don't go out buying the best microphone or the best camera. At a certain point, it doesn't make a difference, you know? So that was really insightful to watch that one. And then I had some other things listed. Like Board Game Geek was occurring the whole day, like 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. every day. They were just like doing live playthroughs for games, but it was hard to catch it. Like, and I didn't really see any games that I really wanted. There was one, I think, but I missed it. So, but that was anyway. That was Thursday. Friday, I saw Charlize Theron. I don't know how to pronounce her name, but they had an interview with her, and it was really cool. I didn't realize she was in so many action movies, and it was cool. She looks really different in all her movies, which is surprising. Usually, I'm like, oh, it's that character again, but she looks really different. Then at 11, I saw The Entertainment is Female. That panel I thought was going to be more exciting. It was kind of not. It was like they were kind of wanted to promote more females into the industry in different like key points, but as a viewer, it wasn't very helpful for me. It was almost as if they were giving each other tips on how to navigate or to I don't know, like be successful in this industry. And it just, as a viewer who's not in the industry, it wasn't very helpful at all. So I stopped watching like halfway through. At 12 o'clock, I caught the Fear the Walking Dead panel, which is really cool. I watched a little bit of the Avatar. I fell asleep during that too. I always fall asleep after eating. I always fall asleep. Saturday, I watched Cosmos, Possible Worlds. It was cool. They were advertising, I think, for their third season, and it was cool to see a little bit behind the scenes and how much work actually goes into it. Like all the visuals you see, it's all just, I think, like computerized, and they have to like draw it up. Then at 11, I saw Back to the Moon. So it was talking with real astronauts about like a future trip to the moon, how they plan for it, how they train for it, and it was hosted by William Shatner, which was a little embarrassing. He was kind of not really up to speed with all the scientific terms that they were using, so that was a little painful to watch. At the same time, they had a Wakanda to Numbani, but they canceled that, which was sad because I actually know what those two locations are, and I was interested to see what novels they were talking about for those two. Also at 10 o'clock in the morning, they had a Dynamite panel. So they're talking about, I think, like 2 comics in the Dynamite label that were going to maybe do a crossover or something. I didn't really follow either one, so I just stopped watching. At 1 o'clock, there was a lot. There was Blast Off with Disney Plus. It was like a new series based off of another mission, like to the moon. I don't know. There's been a lot of space movies, and so this one didn't look too different from the previous one, so I'm not really interested in watching that one. Then they had a Diamond Select panel, so they showed future products that Diamond Select was making, and also Gentle Giant. They're actually the same company, I think. So that was really easy to like skip through and just see what products they were looking at. They had some interviews with the sculptors, but it was kind of awkward to watch. So I just skipped through and just saw the products they were making. And then they had a Marvel United playthrough. So that's a Kickstarter game that I did back, and I'm waiting for it to come in. But the playthrough was like digital, and after a while, it was hard to get into it because there was a lot of like waiting around to see what decisions they were make, and I think it just wasn't as fun as playing it yourself. So I didn't watch very much of that. Okay, so at 2 o'clock they had a Women Rocking Hollywood 2020. I kind of started watching. I saw the actors that they were introducing to the panel. I didn't really know them. And again, like the Entertainment is Female one, it was kind of just like harping on the same things that we need to do for the industry. And for someone who's not in the entertainment industry, it doesn't really apply to me. So I didn't watch the whole thing. Okay, at 3 o'clock, they had a Learn How to Color comics. which was cool. Even though I don't color comics, it was the tips that they had actually kind of aligned with how to like paint models, which I do want to get better at. So that was actually really cool. They seem to do this panel like every year at Comic-Con, but I've never seen it. And then at 3 o'clock, they had cartoon voices, and that was cool. There was like the voice actor for Goofy and Pluto, maybe even Garfield, some other animes that I don't watch. They all had the same story of like they weren't sure, they weren't like, oh, I want to be a voice actor when I grow up. It was kind of like they stumbled into the industry and just trying things, just being open. And then it was interesting to see like how they created their character from characters that they know. Like characters like Captain Crunch, they said, was like a mixture of like two characters with a bad accent. And so that was really interesting to see. Sunday I didn't watch very many. They had a playthrough of Villainous Marvel, which is the first villainous game for Marvel. They've had a lot of Disney ones, which I do have too, but someone commented that after a while, if you are like too good at that game, it's so easy to prevent someone from winning. And so the game just drones on, and then just to have it with a Marvel theme, it might have the same effect. So I kind of wanted to catch that one, but it was just too early at 10 o'clock. At 11 o'clock, they had a State of the Tabletop Industry. That was cool. They had someone from the Dice Tower there. They were kind of talking about how the coronavirus was affecting kind of the mom and pop shops, kind of future conventions, and so they weren't able to get together. But that if you were kind of like a publisher or kind of a reviewer for games, they switched quickly to like digital format of how to present their games, and so they were kind of okay. I have a Comic-Con film school at 12, but I don't remember if I watched that and if it was helpful. But yeah, there wasn't that much stuff on Sunday. This game kept coming up, Dust 1947, I didn't watch. So yeah, that was pretty much it. So that's pretty much it for the panels that I saw. Again, like I saw so many. At D23, I see at most like one major panel and like a minor panel if I'm lucky. And last year was only because I bought the gold membership just so I can wait in the special line, which was after the line of like reserves tickets, which I didn't get any. Then they had the gold members go first and then standby. And so if you didn't have a gold membership, sometimes like you just couldn't get in. So you had to like pay that extra money just to like even see like a panel. So yeah, that's pretty much it for the panels. I tried to like look into the exhibit hall and all the shops, but it was so hard to shop. Just clicking on like every single icon, seeing like if the company like was selling any exclusives, how to get to their company. It was so hard to like look at people's artwork. Definitely a challenge digitally than if you're just walking through like the different lanes. But the following day, I think I bought, the Funko shop was back to normal, and so I wanted to buy some of the pops that I had my mind on. Because originally I was gonna get like the Dark Captain Marvel with some regular Funko shop exclusives. But then when I saw that they were only showing the convention exclusives, I had to like quickly like change game plan. So that box came in. And this is so sad. I bought 4 pops and this box is huge. You could probably fit like maybe like 8 to 12 pops in here, and it's just such a waste of a box, I think, but they must ship this all the time because everyone buys 4 pops for free shipping. So the cool thing about this is that it ships through UPS, and so I was able to have this one get held at my local UPS, and it wasn't just sitting at my doorstep. So they have all this brown packaging. Oh, cool. It's actually in a smaller box. So this is all empty space. Okay, this is much better. So this is the box of 4 pops. So yeah, these 2 boxes are like the first time I ever bought something from the Funko shop. Oh, interesting. So here's what it looks like. I got 2 I got two Funko Shop exclusives, or like two exclusives, which are these two, and then just to get free shipping, I picked two pops that I wanted and that were starting to just kind of sell out. I guess maybe because of coronavirus, the shipments to like Hot Topic and Box Lunch are kind of not what they used to be. So like stuff like X-Men is selling out, and so I picked up most of them and kind of in different formats, but this one started to sell out. So I got Professor X. So this is based off of the like 2000, was it 2000 movie? The original X-Men movie. And so previously I picked up regular Mystique, regular Nightcrawler. I tried to go to my local Hot Topic for their exclusive, but I was too late. Like the line was like, I was like 20th in line, but they said they'd be restocking. And then I have a bunch of the good guys on pre-order, which should ship from Hot Topic, but they haven't come in yet. So that's Professor X. They're so detailed. Oh my gosh. Like his suit pants and the wheelchair wheels, even the back of the wheelchair, so detailed. Like even their hand, like. So there's Professor X, and then I also got, this is the old Magneto. I pre-ordered the young Magneto from Walmart, and so that's coming later, maybe in August. Yeah, the new Magneto, or the young Magneto, he has different clothes, a different pose. It just looks really cool. So these ones did not come with some sort of shipper box, but they don't look too bad. Okay. So the last two. This one says Pop Disney Mount Rainier, Pop 8. Oh, cool. So this is the Funko Shop exclusive Anna. And so this is the only way to get her. Like she's not really like a Hot Topic exclusive shared with, of course, the Funko Shop. She is purely Funko Shop exclusive. And so her dress is just so pretty. Just so it's just more fall and like the pastel colors, as opposed to like she usually wears green or this new purple black that she has in Frozen 2. So that's really cool. Okay, and this one should be Miss Marvel. It says Pop Marvel Pumpkin. Pop 21. I don't know, these are actually their real boxes. Ooh. It's got like the silver foil for her name and like the number. So this was originally a 2019 fall convention, I think New York Comic Con. But this is, I don't know if this is the actual convention sticker or the shared exclusive. This actually might be the convention sticker. I'll have to look it up. But I wanted to get this. I'm not really a fan of her outfit in this, kind of like a bikini or swimsuit, but I do like how it shows kind of where she came from, and that it is Carol Danvers who becomes Captain Marvel. So yeah, this is kind of like where she starts, and then I guess currently where she's ending right now as Dark Captain Marvel. So yeah, that's pretty much it for this video. Sorry, I ran kind of long. If you like this video, go ahead and click the like button. And if you want to be notified about future unboxings, consider subscribing to my channel. And thank you guys so much for watching.